الله 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 ما لنا مولى سوى الله.
This hadith is narrated by Ibn Abi Shayba in his Musannaf from Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh, that a woman, now it states a woman will be taken and her insides will be opened. The word used is baqar, from baqara, is when you open the contents of something. Then the contents of the womb, arham, will be emptied and thrown away out of fear of a child. This is in reference to what? We know today that abortion is something common. And unfortunately, Muslim girls and Muslim boys are committing fornication. And when they commit fornication, after having committed fornication, we know of reports from school teachers that children are having abortions done. The non-Muslim has the audacity to mention the marriage of Sayyidatuna Aisha radiallahu anha to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in a society where a woman was considered a woman when she passes the age of puberty. In a society where a woman was considered a woman when she passes the age of puberty and she was married off. This is why they mention that when you study cultures and people's anthropology, you do not get modern standards and apply modern standards on previous cultures and civilizations. This is something known amongst anthropologists. So the Messenger ﷺ marrying Sayyidatuna Aisha radiallahu anha was because she was considered a woman in that society.
Subhanallah.
So Sayyidatuna Aisha was not a girl. The Messenger ﷺ married a girl, not a girl, but a woman.
Subhanallah.
She was a woman, and she was not a girl like a child, like we say today, a girl is a child. A woman was mature by the time she had reached 9 years in that society. But today, the Western society has made women immature. And today we have different standards. So you do not apply the standards of 7th century Arabia and apply those standards in today's society or these standards in the old society, except in those things which have been stipulated by divine revelation. And after having the audacity to say this, we have abortion, which is common, and this was the caption I chose, "Don't force your beliefs on me, the unborn baby." So instead of saying Islam was spread by the sword, why are you killing unborn children? And Muslims should take note of this, that the Messenger ﷺ foretold that women's wombs will be emptied out of fear of a child. And in schools we should take note of this, that our children in this country, by law, if a child is pregnant and tells the school teacher to have that she needs an abortion, the teacher can discreetly take that child during school hours to a clinic, have the abortion done, and send the girl home as if nothing has been done. Legally speaking, and it is done in schools. You can check this up with school teachers. I've had school teachers telling me this. And in the same way, when we have sex education being promoted in our schools, youngsters should be careful of this sickness of fornication. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَسَاءَ سَبِيلًا, a terrible way of gratifying yourselves, which is fornication. Why? Because the child that comes out of fornication has the right to know who his father is. And by you, not you, but the person who commits fornication, by a person committing fornication, he has got rid of that right of that child, which was to know who his father is. That right is done away with. And then that child is killed in some cases. So this is why fornication is haram. And to have sexual intercourse out of wedlock shows lack of responsibility. A man who is responsible has the right to have a wife. But before he is responsible, he has no right to have a wife. He should show responsibility. And this is where women's rights come in also for women, that women have more rights in Islam than men. And I can cover this, whether it's through inheritance laws or through dowry, or even them traveling without a mahram. It's done for your protection.
Subhanallah.
When Islam tells a woman to travel with a mahram, a male relative, or with her husband, it is for her protection, and because of the sanctity and status a woman has in Islam.